Hey everybody, it's Renuha. I absolutely am so thrilled with all of the results and all of the comments and the questions from the Art Boss SMART Content Masterclass that we held. Goodness gracious, that was on Tuesday. And just going to take a couple minutes and do a deep dive into a question that we received during the masterclass. During the masterclass, it was, goodness gracious, it was an hour and a half and everybody was like, "Where's the AI demo? Where's the AI demo?" Everybody was so impatient for that AI demo, which was really amazing. But I wasn't able to do some deep dives into some of the really good questions that the brave artists were asking, right? So we're never going to get what we want if we don't ask for help. We're never going to be able to move our businesses forward if we don't get answers to the critical and most important things that we need to do in our business. So during the training, we talked about ACEs. That is the formula that we use to create powerful content. And the E stands for engagement. So in the middle of the presentation, let me just go ahead and pull up the screen that got questions. We talked about engagement, and I had pulled this example straight out of my social media feed that very morning. And this is an example of a scroll stopping piece of artwork. It really is a fabulous abstract piece of artwork. And look at all the engagement that this person got, even though their post, the content in their post was just blockchain acrylic on panels, 16 by 16. Obviously, if you're giving size and how you're creating it, you're kind of doing a selling post, got tons of engagement. I wanted you to see the screenshot because there are even more comments down here. It says like more comments, and everything was like fabulous. I love it. And this business owner was just like, thank you, thank you, thank you. We talked about engagement in a way that we have to actually open up conversations. And there was a really great question from an artist that said, well, if I'm not going to say thank you, what am I supposed to say? So I wanted just to spend a minute and really kind of talk about how if you just say thank you, you're closing down the conversation. If someone came into your store and said, I absolutely love that piece of artwork, oh my gosh, it's amazing, you just literally said thank you and walked away, do you think you would close the sale? Okay, so the answer is most likely not. It's like, thank you, and you walked away. You have to actually use that as the opening to be able to have a conversation. So inside of the Art Boss Business Builder, we talk about this all the time. We talk about those daily non-negotiables, those things that we need to be doing in our social media that's actually going to close sales. And I thought, oh, what better time just to kind of give you guys some examples of how you can create conversations in your social media and conversations that turn into sales conversations. So let's just do this really quickly. I was in my social media this morning, right? I'm thinking about Smart Vault. I'm thinking about everything that you guys need inside of that Smart Vault for $497. It's a steal deal. Just the post that convert is worth over $5,000. So not taking me up on this offer to not only get those posts that convert, but also to get the formula for creating your awareness post. So inside of the top of my funnel, inside of my Facebook profile the other day, this was like late last night, I popped in an awareness post and I wanted to just kind of show you the difference between just saying thank you and the difference between creating conversation. So I live by the same coaching and principles that I teach. I am in my social media on a daily basis doing my daily non-negotiables, 20 minutes a day, okay, which allows for me to close art sales. Okay, so if you don't have 20 minutes for this, then probably working with Art Boss isn't for you. If you want to make hundreds of thousands of dollars and you're not willing to at least spend 20 minutes a day on your business, I'm not sure I can help you. Okay. So absolutely want to kind of share with you. Let me make this a little bit bigger. That way we can see everything here. This is the top of my sales funnel. This is my Facebook group. I'm sorry, this is my Facebook profile at the top of my funnel. And yesterday I just posted a picture of some artwork. Okay, so, and instead of just saying, 16 by 20 on canvas, well, actually, this isn't canvas, it's just cheap paper, but it's, oil pastels on paper called woman, woman in distress, whatever. Instead, I use the power of awareness, content, storytelling. You want to know how to create some stories. So I did this thing. I joined a group of local artists at the Art League. I'm so excited to hang out on Friday afternoons creating new artwork with so many super talented new art friends. Okay. I know that the people who want to purchase my artwork from me want to see inside of my process. They want to get to know me and they want to see what I'm doing. Okay. Even if it's not perfect. I still haven't unpacked all of my paints, so I just took a bag of oils and chalk pastels, a cheap roll of paper, and started playing. For those people who are following me, they know I just made a huge move across the country a month ago from Arkansas to Virginia. So they're tuning in. They know what I'm talking about. So good to be able to work with professional model. Okay. Thanks for holding that pose for so long. I mean, literally, she had to hold this pose for hours. She took a couple breaks, but it was for hours. So good to be able to work with a professional artist. Okay. It felt good to play and not worry about everything being perfect, just enjoying the process and spending time studying the model's pose. Okay. So I know that people want to see inside of my process, how I create as an artist. And I think I posted this at 10 o'clock last night. I was like, oh, I probably won't get that great of engagement. I have 106 leads right here sitting in an awareness post. I have 28 comments, and I want to show you the difference between just saying thank you. Okay, so you're crazy gifted. I could have said, thanks, City. But instead, I'm like creating a conversation. Girl, back at you. See you later. Because I know I'm going to be seeing her later on in this week. Okay. This is someone that I know. This is actually a client of mine, and I'm going to be seeing her. We have love, love, love this, right? I start to embellish the story that I already started telling. Okay. It felt so good just to play and not hyperfixate on the fact that her eyes weren't perfect. Okay. So look at what's going on here. I did this 30 minutes ago, and I'm already getting that conversation happening. Okay, so there's a conversation happening. Laurie said, awesome, very impressive. I'm like, oh my gosh, it just felt so good to get back into the studio after a crazy couple months of moving. Okay, she's like, and it's like, she's starting to have conversations with me. And again, all of these people, I'm just embellishing the story. I even have someone here who's like, I'm more into realistic artwork. But that's my poor opinion. Well, instead of like ignoring that or hiding that, instead, I'm going to give her some love. I'm going to be like, here's the best thing about art. You don't have to apologize for liking or not liking it. As artists, we know that art has the power to provide healing in our own lives. And when we share it, we can also connect with other people too. So I'm encouraging her, keep searching for the art that gives you that hit of dopamine, that happy feeling when you just view a piece of artwork that you like. And if you would like for me to connect you with a realistic painter, I would love to help you. I work with thousands of artists every month, and I can introduce you to someone that you would like to hang out with. So, this is the difference between, I could have just been like, thanks, 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 thanks. But instead, I'm looking for a conversation to happen. And even Lori Mitchell, not only did she reply to my comment, but she's also added additional social media love that allows for this post to stay alive. Okay. So when we have a really good post, a really powerful post that is converting to sales, pop back over. Okay. We have a really good post that's converting to sales, that's getting our ideal customer to lean in and start engaging with us. Super powerful. So I wanted to share that with you. It was an excellent question from an artist saying, okay, well, if you're not allowed to say thank you, what do you say? And I'm going to reiterate, it's not about not appreciating your customer. We should say thank you, but we need to say it in a way that keeps the conversation open and keeps things going. Okay. Multiple reasons. It's how we close sales. That's how we keep that algorithm kicked in for Facebook. And I'm going to tell you, it just takes 20 minutes a day. Just takes 20 minutes a day. Awesome. So if you guys have any additional questions, just leave them in the post below, like just in this post, just pop your questions in. This masterclass is set up to actually give you a deeper dive. This masterclass is set up to allow for you to see that if you invest in the SMART Vault and you get your awareness content out there, you're going to start having the path to the sale. You're going to start having the ability to walk your customers down the path that you're creating for them. Okay. So, super exciting stuff. If you would like to talk more about actually working with me on a daily basis, we also have that availability for you as well. Again, simply post below, say, yeah, that Smart Vault for 497 sounds great. That course sounds great, but I really want to work with Ren. I really want to work with her team. I want to work with her Facebook managers. I want to work with her accountability team. Then you just say, hey, I want to work with you. Or if you're just like, I want to link to that Smart Vault. I want to post just like that. Let me know. And I'll get you that link to just you get it today. Get the posts that convert today and you get that pre-order price of $497. Okay, cool. Talk to you guys later.